Okay, so you're all welcome. Please, where are you joining us from? The program aims to impact 4 million youths over the next 4 years. And luckily, we are here. So, for you to, you are the first set of the 4 million youths that will be empowered for the next 4 years. This is the first cohort. And please ensure that you do very well. Yeah, ensure that you do very well, because the most important part of the program is not just to put it's not just publicity based. It's not about putting it out for people to be aware of the bank. The bank has put so much to make sure that this program is a success, so you have to play your part. Yeah, so we all have to play our part, and we as the training provider, we have also put everything in place, resources, the time, the our expert tutors and all of that, to make sure, to ensure that we give you the best, both mentors. So please, we will also indulge you that you play your part as well. So the key pillars of this program is capacity development. One of them is capacity development, and the primary goal is to impact over 300,000 SMEs nationwide by providing comprehensive skill development programs. Now, which is while you are here, we offer a diverse curriculum that covers essential areas such as skill enhancement, innovation promotion, industry exposure, creative learning, and career readiness. I will talk about this and the training. Now, for career S or elite paths, one of the key things that we ensure that we do is that we don't just train people, we ensure that we follow them up and see them succeed. It's very important to us that we don't just train and leave the people hanging or leave them to find their way around the industry. No, we ensure that we follow you up, and we make sure that we get you. Now, this is not like a promise, but it's based on merit. It's based on merit. We ensure that we get you into a job, either an internship role or something, but you are rest assured that at the end of this program, if you are very good, that's why we have, if you check our curriculum, I think we sent out a curriculum. Our curriculum is not, you will know that when you saw the curriculum, you know that it's not just the conventional curriculum. So we actually grade students based on their participation, based on their assignments and projects. So it's essential that we don't just give anybody the opportunity. We want to give the opportunity to the best, because why? The one of the key pillars for the program is capacity development. So at the course of the program, one of the things that we want to see is that you develop your capacity in any course you have chosen, your chosen area of study. So you need to be well developed before you are sure of an opportunity. So you not go out there and say all the promise they didn't fulfill it. You will still get feedback from other students that will definitely get these offers as long as they put in their best. And we believe that this is just like a school, though it might be shorter than the conventional learning classroom where you have 4 years to study or 3 years to study. This is just 3 months study, but we believe that for a tech skill, 3 months is like a fundamental that builds you into that gives you the learning ground to keep progressing. And if you take this this foundation very well, I assure you that you will do well. So we are taking you from zero. We are believing that, yeah, we are believing that everybody that is on this cohort is a beginner. We don't want to see it like you have any skill. If you have, fine, that's good. But we are taking it from the very beginning. We are taking it from the very beginning to an intermediary level. So please, we want to indulge you. If you know it, is a plus to you, but please don't make others feel like they don't know it, because that's one of the things that we are having based on our experience of trainings and all of that. We keep having that experience where those that know it want to intimidate others. So please, we are begging this a we are trying to be inclusive. Inclusive is not just gender equality and the female. No, inclusivity is about um, whether you know it or not, trying to carry others along. So that's inclusion as well. So please try as much as you can to carry others along if you have a good learning path already. So the next key pillar is access to funding. Access Bank giving access to funding. So there is access to funding, and it's not just for everybody, like we said. Trust me, whatever they are putting out here is not just for ads, it's not just for publicity, it's things that is going to happen. These things are going to happen. But of course, if you are in this position where we are right now, or you are in the bank position, you will not give funding to anybody or any kind of person. You will definitely give funding to people that merit it. Of course, that's why when we go to school, we have the first class and the second. So first class is given to those that merit it, right? So the same thing too for fundings and all is not just given to anybody. It's given to those that merit it actually. So I believe that you have seen the terms and conditions and all other things that you have filled so far. Please, this is not time to say I've not filled the form. I am having issues to fill the form. This is not the time, because those questions might not be answered at this moment. So please just keep all those questions, because we have been seeing all of them in the chat group. But for now, just hold on with those. I'm unable to fill the form. I've not been able to sign my no. Just leave those things first for now. All right. So going further, the parts that you will like, especially for the trainers, the trainees, right? The part that you will like is the employment opportunities. Now, there is one thing that I'm very particular about. It's not just to train people, because you can get training everywhere. One, we build our curriculums to the point to the we actually have a curriculum that sets you for the market. You know why? Because this, like I said, we have, you all know, maybe you have heard elite part when you came in. Now, I think the next slide I will talk about the training providers. Now, we have the software part of our company where we build software solutions for companies and all, for businesses. So we build both web application, mobile app application. We build different kind of application for companies. So at least we have a hands-on experience. We know what we are doing. If we can build for others, then we can teach people to build for others. So it's not just we know how to train, we actually know how to build. So it's a two in one. So that's why we don't want to make the whole. We have the career X. Career X is for career part, is for training and all. That's why we try to split it in this training. So Career X is our training platform. We are just for you to know, we're also building the learning platform for Career X that will carry everything about our learning, and it will be coming out shortly. So we also build. So if we can build, then we can train people to build. It's important to know that. So you're in safe hands. So as part of this program, one of the key pillars is employment opportunities. As part of our mission, this is Access Bank. This is Access Bank giving you this promise. As part of our mission to empower individuals, we aim to provide life-changing recruitment opportunities for 1,000 participants. These positions available within in tech space, access, corporation, ecosystem, and partner companies, which Elite Path is also one of those companies that will also recruit. Career X will also absorb. We are conscious of the kind of students we take. So you must be very good. And I believe every other company that want to take you to, you will show your expertise as well. So be rest assured that we are going to be giving you all of these things during the course of this training, right? So please, we're actually trying to make you understand that there are also partnership opportunities where the bank is also looking at for partners. Elite Part is also looking at for partners to actually absorb these numbers, right? So we ensure that whoever that we are sending out there must actually be able to stand the test of time. We have done this. We have done this for our students as a company. We have done this over and over. If you check us, we don't just put numbers out there. Even for we have a student that is also a developer in Access Bank, right? We have a student that is there. We also have a student in I is it Stanbic IBTC Bank. We also have a student that is working with Wema Bank. We also have a student that is working with what's the name? Um, is it Cradville? Is it Microfinance Bank? Something like that. Yeah. So we ensure that because we do a whole lot of rigorous training, which we believe if you go through it, it might be taxing in terms of it might be very taxing, but trust me, if you put in the time, if you put in the effort, you will be as good as the people you watch, the people you see. Whatever you have been seeing, you will be as good as that. But the thing is the timing. Now I always tell students these things when I counsel students during our because even our on-site training, our physical training and all, I always admonish our students one thing. The thing is, this training is like every other university that we all have passed through in school, whether private, the Harvard people fail in Harvard University. Hope you are aware. So whether in Harvard or any other kind of school institution, there are people that also fail, right? But there are people that come out with good grade. Now it depends. The people that come, the first class students, there is something they are doing that the second class upper students are not doing, and there is something that the second class upper students are doing that the second class lower students are not doing, right? So the same applies here. Our curriculum is out, our resources are there, our tutors are there, right? So it all depends on one person, which is you. It all depends on you to put in the effort. So if you put in the effort to actually get this, go through the training, go through the classes, do all the coursework, do all your assignments, definitely you are going to succeed in the path, right? So in all, I'm trying to indulge you that you put in your very best, put in your very best, you put in your very best during the course of this training. So at the end of the training, let me just talk about, please, I will not be taking any questions for now. So all the questions you are asking, if you can hold it, we can have a 30-minute section. I'm ending the speech very soon, so we can have that section of questions and answers, so we can be answering those questions. But for now, just please listen and don't be distracted. Okay, so one of the things that you need to look out for is, I'll be talking about your classroom work. One of the things that you need to be looking out for is the curriculum. Look out for your curriculum, pay attention to the curriculum, ensure that you are detailed with the curriculum. We have the program expectations from all students, right? Assignment completion. Assignment completion. We value commitment and dedication so much, very much. We value commitment and dedication. So students must meet assignment deadlines to remain in the program. This is not, let me digress a little. This is not the conventional trainings. I know you have done virtual trainings. I know you have been online doing so many trainings, but this is not it. To be honest, one of the things that we keep as also a company is the repetition of the company. So ensure we might kick you out of the training. Yes, you join for free, but you can be kicked out. So ensure that you meet up assignment deadlines to remain in the program. So if you don't do anything on the Google Classroom, maybe for 2 weeks, you miss two assignments, just be sure that you might be withdrawn from the program. So make sure you meet up your tasks. If you want to be a part of this program, there is so much opportunity that the bank is giving. So if you want to be a part of this program till the end, because every opportunity that we've mentioned so far is for those people that not just see the program till the end, but those people that come out with the good grades. Because at the end of each month, we are giving feedback and reports of the grading to the bank. So we are telling them, oh, this is our best student. This student have been like this. These are our best students. We can attest for this student. This student have been doing very well. We are going to be giving reports. And trust me, we don't know, we don't have friends here. We don't have friends. So we are definitely going to be doing the exact same thing that we will do for, which we are doing for our students physically too as well. So please ensure that you take our classes serious. The second program expectation is feedback loop. Feedback loop. Your feedback is instrumental in shaping the program's success, right? We are For we to be where we are is based on student feedback, based on instructors' feedback. We always take feedback. I know people don't like feedback. Feedback is like feedback bites. But then for us to be successful, we need to take feedback. No matter how harsh the feedback might be, it must not be positive. In fact, most times the negative feedback is what makes companies grow or what makes businesses grow. So when we get negative feedbacks, maybe from 2 to 3 persons, honest feedback, not just to tarnish the image, but honest feedback. If we can get those type of feedback, oh, we can do it like this, trust me, if we make those changes, even you will be happy. And so far, even for our physical class, the way we started 7 8 years ago is not how we are today. Because our first training, there must be issues, right? But we have gotten feedbacks from students over the years, over and over again, and it has helped us to improve our trainings for the past years. So, which we also want to take from this as well. Also, give us feedback on how the user experience of the platforms we are using, right? All the platform, both our communication platform and both the Google Classroom platform. Like we say, Career X will be coming to your face shortly, soon, because that's where hopefully before the third cohort we might be taking all our students to our own platform where both communication, everything will be in one place. Reporting, feedback, everything will be in one place. We are hoping that if everything goes well, we can still get some students from here to be a part of that project going further. So it's a plus if you are serious, it's a plus that if you do well for you as well. So please, that's one thing. So we are accepting feedback. We'll be putting out our feedback channel, our feedback loop. If it will be a form that you'll be seeing most often, you give us feedback. We are not locking our feedback. Give us the kind of feedback you want to give us, as long as you know that is whatever you are saying is actually real and not just to tarnish the company or the bank reputation, right? So the third expectations of the program is respect for your tutors. Now your tutors are human beings as well, right? Your tutors are human beings as well, so you don't just talk to them anyhow, right? So you actually respect them, and these are the things that we have also spoken to our tutors. We actually very particular about respect, right? Especially for our physical classes, we have people from different walks of life coming in, people that has PhD that want to travel abroad, because we have so many students that just use our training as a means of moving abroad. So we have baristas, we have people with PhD, we have people they just want to get a tech skill and move abroad. So we have seen a whole lot of people. So, and we believe that both this online, there we can identify them physically, but we believe online too we have different um, um, prodigy of people coming from different walks of life, and we have also schooled our tutors that respect is one of the key for our trainings. All of our training, both physical and online training, respect is our key. You don't know who you are speaking to, and the person you are training and that is training you, you don't know the person. So please, respect for tutors is key. Respect for, I will not be talking about for students because we've already spoken to our tutors. So respect for tutors is key for this our program. Our tutors are dedicated professional committed to your growth and success, right? So show appreciation for their experts and guidance through active participation and respectful interactions. Very important. Show respect, participate. Just imagine you are the tutor or you are training people every day. You ask in the class, nobody's answering question, nobody's talking. It's not, it's the class will not be interactive. So be engaging, participate in our programs and all of that in all our class section for the class to be actually interactive and fun as well. All right. So the next expectation for the program is social media participation. Now, social media participation is key to the next cohort of the program. It's important. This is like we read at the beginning. We talked about the program running for the next 4 years, right? It will be different cohorts which the bank is trying to do, different cohorts like that. So for the next, for people to see the program and actually sign up for the program is through social media participation. If the bank is giving you this for free, what you owe them, right? One of the things that you owe them is actually to make these things visible online, and we want you to do it with all seriousness. For our students, our physical students, which we know we just want to leave it out for this cohort, which we might just bring it in after 1 month. But what we do for our students in our physical students is that their online engagement, we make them write blog, and it's part of their grading. So they write blog posts as part of grading. So as they are progressing, they are writing about their progress, their challenges, what they faced, and how they solve their problem. All of those things, they write it on their personal blog post. So one of those things that it does, because we'll be having, as at the course of this training, we'll be having career webinars, we'll be having different webinars, online webinars, office hours. We'll be having those short things to be teaching you how to market yourself online as a techie, how to put yourself, personal branding, how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, how to during interview section. So we'll be having those kind of short section at the course of the training, maybe twice in a week. I mean, twice in a month or so, just to keep us going, to learn some things, some cool skills as well. So it's not just tech, the hard skills. We're also going to be ensuring that you have some soft skills, because one thing that we've learned over the years is that most techies, they have good hard skills, but they are very weak. Their soft skills are very weak, and every organization that strives, it strives under mostly the soft skill. The hard skill is important, but if you are not good at communication, how do you even communicate? How do you collaborate with you cannot build alone, right? So team grows with collaboration, teams grows with soft skills, right? So it's important that we have all of that. So we are encouraging everybody that you put out these words online. Tell people the first emails we send out, we mentioned that you should actually do you should actually generate a DP, an online DP, and tell people about the program. They might not be able to be part of this your cohort, but they will see it and they want to register for the next cohort, right? You don't want to take this program alone, so make sure you put it out there. We are talking about training a lot of numbers of people. So if we are just doing it on a closed sections in Google Classroom, if nobody will know about it, so put it out there and ensure that you tag the bank, ensure that you tag career X, ensure that you tag elite part as well. So this, because these are the bank is your sponsor, career X is your training provider. So please ensure that you tag them and use the hashtag that we have already put out there for you people. So you can be talking about the program even at the course of the program. Talk about it, put out those things there. Your challenges is very important. Sometimes you think it is not important. Now, I will tell you that I don't want to use myself, because it's just like saying that, or we already have that this thing that somebody people will definitely hit us up, right? But there are one of our students, I always use her as a reference because she breaks the camel's back. Like she registered as a full stack developer, but at the end of her program, after a while, she got a remote job as a technical writer. How? She learned during the course of the training. Because of that, our the instructions we give, or part of our curriculum, that you must write blog. So every day she go at home, when she is having a challenge, she will write a blog about her challenge, how she solved the program. She'll put out the code out there. She'll be talking about everything that she have done. So even that, our blog was helping our next cohort, like the following cohort, it was helping them because when they have this type of challenge, you just send them a blog post. They will go through it. They will see problems and how she solved it, and they will solve their own. And because it was online, I think she now put all of those things as a portfolio. She's a programmer, but she put those things as a portfolio. And trust me, that's what gave her a job, right? So that was what gave her a job. So people were able to see that she actually have this technical writing skill, right? So she was employed as a technical writer, not as a programmer at this point. So it's a win-win for her, right? So please, what we are trying to say is that if you follow our instructions closely, you do everything, because we're not just telling you to do, we are telling you to do what we have seen that make people succeed. You will not do some of these things except you have something else you are earning from. Maybe this is your side hustle, and trust me, tech cannot be your side hustle. You cannot earn making tech a side hustle. Tech, any other thing should be your side hustle, but tech, this is it. For those people that you are saying you're admiring, they give it their all, they put all their best, all their time in it, for them to be able to, for them to be that good that you are seeing, that you're admiring. They put out their, on, if you go to X, you will see, sorry, you will see so many people, I just got a job, I just got a job. It didn't just happen, right? They put in their best, they put in the time and the effort to be able to get those jobs. So also we are encouraging you as well, that whatever we are telling you to do is something that we have seen work, is something that we believe, because we don't want you, we might not be able to take everybody. You can be very good, but we are unable to employ everybody. Because even if, let's say for example, we have 2,500 students we are training, and 1,500 is, or 2,000 is very good, right? So if we have that kind of number, we cannot take everybody. If we cannot take everybody, then some persons, it's what you are doing out there. You put yourself out there, and people also will see you. Recruiters will see you. Gone are the days where people are looking for CVs. To be honest, gone are the days where people are looking out for CVs. So many persons that are getting job, they are getting job through DMs. Somebody can just DM them. I went through your profile. I think I like your skill set. Can you fill this form? You fill the form. If a recruiter come to you in your DM and give you a form to fill, you are one step ahead of every other person. That's just the simple truth. In fact, you are three steps ahead of the every other person that will fill that form, because the person saw you and came to you. So the same thing, and the person cannot just see you if you are not putting yourself out there. So we'll be having all of this section during the course of the training, short sections where we'll be teaching you personal branding. I know some of us are even social media influencers, but it's not just influencing on social media, influencing for your career path. Some persons, they are techies, but what they are selling different things. So is they are influencing on different things. So people cannot see them in the tech space. The person that is looking for them might just buy, right? So we're encouraging you that you take your training serious, ensure that you put in your best, do your assignments, your grading, and all, so that you will come out the best. Healthy competition is what we need. Healthy competition. You must compete to be the best. Yes, you must compete to be the best. Healthy. I know people don't like the word competition, but sorry, the word is real. Sorry, the word is real. Competition is real, because if you're a product manager, there is what we call competitive analysis. Why is it there? Businesses are out there. Businesses are competing to be the best. So we also need to actually have that healthy competitive spirit. You have to be the best. You have to put in your best, but in all, don't forget that you have to collaborate, because we are going to be teaching you how to collaborate. All the skills that are here is what's it called? Startups are using. So we are going to be teaching you how to collaborate. So please, we have to put in our best at the course of this training. So now I'll be taking some question. I'll be entertaining some questions, and I'll try as much as I can to answer the few we can answer. I cannot scroll to the top anymore. That's why I say we should all wait for the question and answer section. So please, if you have a question, you can now drop your question so I can take it. If you have a question, you can drop your question, I can take it. Okay, sorry. If you got that curriculum, that cyber security curriculum, please bear with us. As long as you are part of you are selected, we are going to update that curriculum. We'll send the real curriculum. I think that was a mix up somewhere. It was a mix up. We saw it later on when we already sent out the emails. So please, it's going to be corrected and it will be sent out. You are only doing cyber security, not software development. Thank you. There is no physical classes for this. Is 100% online. No physical classes. Is 100% online program. It's divided into different. We are all from different states, right? So it's 100% online. Yes, there will be certificate at the end of the training. Certificate will be issued, but please don't put your mind in certificate alone. We are too carried away by certificate. Trust me. Um, how will I put it now? Certificate does not do the work anymore. If you ask for the tech, the if you just Google it. How many percent of people working in what's it called? Working in Google, Microsoft without certificates. What we are doing is a practical skill. If you have just imagine you have the Udemy certificate, have Coursera, have all the certificate, and yet you are still unable to do it. You know why we don't rely on certificates while employing people? And in fact, I don't even look at it while employing people. Can you do the job? Because at the end of the day, some persons can fast forward all this online training. You can just maybe I go on Udemy. I can just in fact sometimes it can even be nodding or sleeping, and you are learning. It's part of it. But at the end of the day, you are issued certificates, and what will the certificate do? So we don't look too much on certificate, but yes, certificates will be given to you guys. Will there be a physical meetup? Yes, we are planning on that for each state, but we want to see the numbers because we'll be taking statistics of people from different states, locations, so we can see how we can bring them together from different states. So yeah, we are planning on that, and trust me, if we have good number of people from a particular state or something, we can make it interesting going further, both while even after you graduate, as long as you are part of our alumni, you'll be part of that community, that growing community. So we'll be looking out for it. We'll make it very interesting where we can also come in sometimes and just speak and all of that. Yes, there'll be those kind of physical meetup. We'll ensure that we do that. I'm yet to get the Google Classroom link. So when you're asking that question about the Google Classroom, ensure that you put your course, your track. Ensure that you put your track so that I can get in touch with the trainers as well, so they can send that for people they have not sent that email to. So ensure you put your track while you're asking. So if you have not gotten your classroom link, just be patient. If you have gotten the link to join Telegram, join Telegram. It's easy access for you to join Google Classroom. It's no more now you're interacting with us one on one. It's no more emails. So if you're in Telegram group, just be rest assured, right, that you will join Google Classroom. Yes. Yeah, I've answered Google Classroom talk. So please, will there be any reading material? Yes, if you have joined Google Classroom, you would have seen the reading materials. There are reading materials for all things that you would do for the week. And okay, let me just tell you, while I'm taking the questions, right, I will answer one question. I missed it. Now, the structure of the program. Thank you. The structure, please pay attention to this. This is structure of the program. The program starts mainly on Saturday. It will start on a Saturday. So our classes will be Saturday and Sunday, evening classes. Now, this was brainstormed within us and the bank to ensure that we carry everybody along, both workers, both entrepreneurs. Everybody should be carried along, else we would have done it on the weekdays, right? So weekends, I think, is perfect, because at that point you can do whatever you are doing. That's why we put it by 3 p.m. So you can do every other thing. You can even go out and come back by 3 and still meet up your class. So by 3 is your class. So you have a live class. After the live class, Saturday and Sunday, Monday to Friday, you have resources to read again in line with what you have been taught in the class. You read those resources, go through those resources, ensure that you watch those videos, ensure that you read the blogs, do all of those things. There will be an assignment that you will submit on Friday before the class. So, and for the assignment, there is no deadline, there is no late submission, because on Google, on our training platform, we just put the date and the time when you cannot submit assignment again. So once it is 11:59, right? Is it 11:59, breaking the next morning, you cannot submit your assignment anymore. The submission link will be locked, so you cannot submit your assignment. So if you miss that submission, don't come to your tutors. Just know that that assignment has passed. Just take it for just continue with the next week. So we are indulging you that you do your assignment. Like I said, is a drilling. It's not the conventional, it's a drilling. It's only the strong that we go through this program. We are not playing, we're not trying to impress you at the end of the day. No, we want to make sure you get the best out of the program. So we're not doing it or make it flexible for them now so that they can be, no, you will see drilling at the end of the day. So you must go through those things and ensure that you submit your assignment. Submission of assignment is every Friday. Our classes are Saturdays and Sunday. Saturdays by 3 to 5, 3 to 6, 3 hours. Sunday 5 to 7, 2 hours. Together 5 hours a week. So ensure that you meet up these classes. If you miss a class, I'm sorry, there is nothing we can do. This is a live class. You cannot draw us back, because we have after your cohort, we have the next cohort to prepare for. So you will not draw us backward. We are just going forward. That's why we have already opened all the channels for feedback. Don't worry, you will see all our channels of feedback and everything. So if you have feedback, you submit your feedback. We'll answer your questions. We are going to be following you. We have people that will be interacting with you. So be rest assured that this program is well for you guys. So that is the curriculum. So live section, training resources and video to watch, and answers to assignments. Participation is attendance. If you check your curriculum, even if your curriculum is not have some issues, but the attendance is the same. If you check your attendance, there is an attendance, there is assignment, and there is project. So we are grading based on your attendance. You will be asking us how we take attendance. Just with when you start the live classes, you will see it. So we take attendance, we take what is it called? We also take assignments and our capstone project, which is your final project, right? Your final project, these three together is what we are using to grade you at the end of this training. So this grading, we are giving it back to, we are submitting them to the bank, right? We are giving the banks this grading, the best student. We are the ones to hand you over to them, that at the cost of the training for our first cohort for the 2024, the first cohort, we have 500 students that did well, and these are their names. We send it to them. So ensure that you take our courses serious. There's no back door. There's no lecturer you are going to meet here. So there's no back door. It's straightforward. So ensure that you put all of these things together. Okay, so I'm going back to if you are still asking the benefit of this program, I think you are coming late. So I'm answering questions now, please, about the sign. I will not be answering that signing form here, please. I will not be answering that contract signing form questions here. We are answering mainly the program. So if you have any question for the program, you can ask your questions about the program. That's what we'll be answering here. You have not missed any class, please. You have not missed any class. I saw some persons, the resources you saw there, right? They are for next week. Your assignments you are going to submit. If you can do it, if you can do them now, fine, no problem. But any assignment you see on your Google Classroom is to be submitted next week Friday, not this Friday. It's next week. Like I said, our live first class, we must have a live class before you do your assignment. So our first class is starting on Saturday. So the assignment will be submitted next week Friday. But if you can submit your assignment now, nobody is holding you. You can stop. You can start. That shows that you are committed. So, but every other assignment, you have not missed. Nobody has missed any class. I'm seeing a question about using our hub or office if you're occupied. Our office is in Port Harcourt. Except you're in Port Harcourt, then you can come to our office and use our space. You are welcome at any time. As long as you are part of the Youthrive program, you can come in to use our space. So that's why we are talking about trying to get physical meetup in all location. We are trying to get physical meetup in all location if possible. We'll be looking out for people that can handle that aspect. It will not be for anybody. We'll be looking out for committed, serious people. If you can handle, we'll also have a form. We'll put out a form for people to fill to handle those meetups, those communities, and all of that. So it will help those people that are in the same location. Oh, let's meet up. Let's just meet and do things together. And from there, you will just use it to grow yourself. So we'll be doing all of that as well. So a form we'll put out a form for that as well. Even if you're in a campus, we already have all of these things. Don't worry. Even if you're in a campus, we'll also look out for how we can connect people in campus together. So our form, you will fill the form, you will give us reason why you can and tell us why how you can handle those programs. Okay, you any see the thing is, if you fill any form, I'm seeing somebody I chose product design and I find myself in product management. It's not possible. You know why? The form you fill, all the form you fill on the Youth Thrive program website was sent to us. So we are just copying the emails from your track. So every track is divided. So product design, we just copy email from product design and send an invite. Data science, we just copy. So it will be it's something that is hard to make that kind of mistake, except you want to tell us that you actually want to do product management or you want to do product design or you want to change, because I know we responded to some persons that were asking if they can change tracks, if they can change their course. That's honesty, right? But if you tell us that you're in product design, we are it's not an error. We can't make that mistake because of the way we are sending out emails. We are not sending email from product design to another student. Product design for product design, we finish with product. That's why some persons delayed getting messages, because sometimes we must finish with one track before we go to the next track. Before, so it's not a mistake, except you say you want to change. But for the people that we responded to, we told them that at this point, we're already in. We cannot change that now. They should just try as much as they can to. There's a product design, product management. I think is somehow related. So just try it. I've not seen my Google Classroom. Google Classroom. We are starting assignment. We are just starting an assignment that is sent out. Okay. Now, it's important that we do that. In fact, what we'll do, this is not, take your mind for the course of this training, take your mind off some kind of academic practices or level you have seen, right? Just take your mind off it for a while. I know we are used to we do something before we see assignment. No, that's not how I learned, or how I saw in my when I during my course of studies, right? During my course of study, your day one, the day you after orientation, the day you enter class, they are telling you, they are giving you everything for the semester, everything, all the coursework, the assignment, everything for the semester, your curriculum, the resources you need, everything you need for the semester is given to you, both your project for the you have it. Now this help us to learn faster, it help us to learn better, it help us to stay ahead of our tutors. So before we come to class, we have already studied so many things before we are coming to class, so the same thing will be applied here. So please have it in a different way. I know that we are used to the patterns that we know, but just have it in a different way. You will see assignments always. If possible, some of our tutors can go ahead of you by putting out the assignments, right? And for three, I mean the courses for 3 weeks. They can just put out the courses for the resources for 3 weeks. Enjoy it. It's better for you. Some persons have spare times. They can just go and start doing week two and prepare everything they can do for week two, keep it ready, so week two you just submit it and go back to your work. It's better instead of trapping you every week. If we give you 3 weeks assignment and 3 weeks coursework and assignments, it's better for you. You can read ahead of your lecturer, so when you come to class, there are some things you're already familiar with when the lecture is going on. So please enjoy it like that with us. What's the guarantee that will be employed? You already guaranteed that you'll be employed. Just be good. Just be very good. Even at company level, we try as much as we can to take some students that are good. Our pioneer students became our trainers, because we have a slogan of train the trainers. So our pioneer student became our trainers. From there, we always pick the best of our students to train student the next student, because they already know understand our pattern. Instead of bringing someone with all the expertise without understanding the structure, we just come and be downloading so many high level things to our students. So we prefer training the trainer. So we train you, you do internship with us. After you understand things, then you train people. So with that, you understand how they trained you from zero level to an expert. So you will know how patient you will be to train others as well. That's why we do what we do. There is no class tomorrow. Our classes again is Saturday and Sunday. For assignment, once you are done with your assignment, there is a part there you will see you will see on the Google Classroom. You can turn it in, like you can check in. You will check your assignment in. If you have a file, you will see it there. You can, maybe we'll post a link on the channel. Please pay attention to our Telegram channel. That's where we'll be making all announcements that every student need, not just course wise. Now every announcement will be on our Telegram channel. So we'll post a link on how to use Google Classroom for students. So you go there, you will see how to submit assignments, you will see how to do every other thing with the Google Classroom. Yes, we'll be recording our training, but the truth is this: if you miss your training, you have missed if you have missed an attendance. So we'll record our trainings for sure. We'll put it out there. But if you miss the training, you have missed attendance. So if you don't get a particular percent of attendance, know that you'll be questioned. It will affect your overall grading. You can be very good with your practical stuff. If you are not good with attendance, you are showing us sign that you will not be good even as a worker, as an employee. Hear this again: your attendance is very important to us. If you show sign of missing classes, because you know we will record it, it's already a sign to us, because we'll be making reports. If you miss, if you have low and less than 70% of attendance at the end of the course of this training, is a sign that you will also not be a good employee. You will not be punctual to work. You will not be you will not be up and doing in the work. They will give you tasks. You know that we know that you will do it, but you will not keep to the timing of the of company policies and all. So these are important. We have company, so we know why we are putting all of this as a yardstick. So it's not just I will do it. Can you meet up the timing? So it's discipline for the next 3 months. We don't want to care what you are doing at that point. Discipline, just like going to school, you have to discipline yourself for the next 4 years. So discipline yourself for the next 3 months, and mostly Saturday. So it's important. If you have a job, you will discipline yourself to go to your work, to your work. So please do this. All those people saying I miss first class, there is no first class. You need your laptop for tax. You need your laptop. This is not a class, please. This is an onboarding. Someone is asking if there is this a cybersecurity course or this is an onboarding session, not a class. Please. We will send all the cybersecurity people their Google Classroom. Don't worry. As long as you have joined our Telegram group or channel, you are just rest assured that you will get everything you need. Please, the messages are long. I'm trying to cover it. Please just bear with me. Are you sure I can answer all these questions? It's long. The minimum laptop requirement for cybersecurity is 8 gig RAM. Minimum is 8 gig RAM so that you don't crash your system. Minimum for cybersecurity, your laptop spec is 8 gig RAM. So if you have less than, just know that during the course of the training, you might have issues. So just start preparing yourself for that. Yes, there are job opportunities and internship opportunities. Prepare for it. Now, the problem we have most times with techies is that I'm not saying you should do free job. Please don't quote me anywhere. Don't misquote me anywhere. I'm not saying you should do free job, please. But the quickest access to get into any space is just open yourself for voluntary jobs. Open yourself up for voluntary stuff. I don't want to talk much of myself because we have already climbed the ladder for long, but when I started, I did not start with I did it in school as a